Hi guys, Andy here. Let's have a look at S&P 500 futures for Wednesday, November 8th. For the record, today is Tuesday, November 7th. Time is around 7:30 p.m. GMT. So here we are looking at the 4-hour chart, and I explained you in my weekend analysis, in my higher time frame analysis, that there might be a possibility that the wave 4 was in right here. Actually, we cannot see any further downside. This has to be the low if this is a wave 4 in the S&P 500, because this is the extreme area. And so if the wave 4 low is in right here, then this correction was a triple tree correction, W, X, Y, X, Z. And so that would mean that this count is actually following the count of the Nasdaq. However, there is another possibility, like the Nasdaq actually still has space for its wave 4, the S&P 500 not. But if we would see further downside, so if we would take out this low, then it could be that we are not working on a wave 4, but on a wave 2 correction. And then we would actually follow the count of the Dow Jones. And then what we would have is from this high right here, which is then not a wave 3, but like a wave 1, which was finished here. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a wave A. Here, this structure up can then be the wave B. And then from here, we should see another impulse down as a wave C. So these are the two possibilities in the higher time frame for the S&P 500. And I told you, like, a first good indication would be like for the bullish scenario, so the wave 4 in right here, followed by a wave 5 to the upside. A good indication would be that we are getting an impulse right here. So for instance, we actually did the same evaluation when we reached this point. Then I also told you here the correction can be finished because we had a mature structure as a WXY. But then as a first confirmation, what you need is an impulse up, and we got this structure right here. I never really believed that this was an impulse. For me, this was three waves. This was corrective, and this turned out right. We took out this low, so this cannot be an impulse. It was corrective structure up in tree, an ABC structure. And so now we are actually doing the same kind of evaluation. And I have to say that this starts to look like an impulse. I start to favor the impulse from this low right here, because here in the 4-hour, yeah, we are breaking, or we broke the upward RSI trend line, so the upward cycle, and we are making a new high with having divergence here in RSI. So this is something typical for impulses, that the fifth wave is ending with divergence, and this is what we are seeing right now here in the 4-hour. In the 1-hour, it is even more clear, I would say. So if we start the structure from here, from this low, so this is a nice cycle. This is nicely three waves. Here, this is the wave 3 of 3, I would say. Then this is the wave 3. And then we had here a very shallow wave 4. And I believe now the upside we are seeing right now is the fifth wave. So, like, if we have to count for an ABC, I would say, yeah, the wave C should be right here, but we took out the wave C high, the potential wave C high. So I believe this is 5 waves now. We are having an impulse here in my opinion, but of course, like, we do not have to stop here immediately. Could be that we see a bit more upside. The most important thing is that this RSI reading is respected. Like, we cannot take out this RSI right here. We can make a new high. We can see a bit more upside, but we cannot take out here the high or highs in RSI. That would not be possible. Then we are in another scenario. Then we do not have an impulse. So with the data we have now, I tend to say that this is an impulse. What are the implications of this? Well, if we zoom out here, if this is an impulse, well, an impulse is not corrective, so it means that this here, the structure here cannot be or wave B. However, it can still be part of wave B. So it can be that the wave B is unfolding as an ABC structure. And then what do we need as an ABC structure is a wave A up as an impulse, B down. We come back into this area as a wave C, and then the wave C or the wave B is made by finishing this wave C, and then we see downside again. So this could be a possible scenario for the bearish case, so that this is an A, then B, C, and then we go down again. But with having an impulse right here, it means that we at least should get another impulse. Like, after 5 waves, a correction follows of 3, and then at least we need another impulse, so a wave 3, and then even a 4 and a 5 can follow. And so if the 4 and the 5 follows, so what is the other implication of having an impulse here? Another implication is that the wave 4 low can be in right here. An impulse is a first confirmation. Then what should happen next is, if we come down here to correct this structure, then this low definitely has to hold. Then we have our wave 2, and then we can really launch for the 5th wave with our wave 3, another impulse, probably taking out the high right here, 4 and a 5, and then we have our 5th wave, I would say. But so now, based on this looks like an impulse in my opinion, and if we have an impulse here, what should follow is something corrective, and then this corrective move should be followed by another impulse, and then we have to evaluate again once we have this data. Okay, that's my analysis for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work. And I see you one of the next days for another update about the S&P 500. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.